Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is me Rabia, back with another video. So lately I've been receiving such great feedback, whether it's here on YouTube or on Instagram. It has been helping you guys so much. So I'm really glad to see you guys have your mind sorted and these videos making difference in your lives. I want to continue this long term, and I want to be able to create a small community of you guys and myself included, where anybody who is having a hard time in their lives or want their lives sorted or etc., whatever that case is, I want to be able to provide a platform where you guys can come and watch these videos and have like a peace of mind or something like that. So this is my goal, and I love to make a difference, whether it's here or Instagram, doesn't matter. I love to make a difference. I love to make people realize what they're missing and have them see perspectives from all different sides. So today we're going to be talking about how people are being unhappy in their lives, trying to accomplish things, trying to running after things, trying to have that thing in their lives, and it's never satisfying them. It's never working out. It's not working. Like, no matter what you're trying to do, no matter what they do, nothing's working. And even if people win and get that thing, they're still not satisfied. They're still wanting more and more and more. It's just a never-ending cycle. And it all comes down to one root cause, which is chasing the dunya. So in this video, we'll be talking about the psychology of chasing dunya, how it blocks barakah and happiness, how the law of detachment works, and the practical steps you can take to get out of this rut. Let's talk about the psychology of chasing dunya. There's this term called hedonic treadmill. This is a state where people have this tendency to come back to the baseline emotional state when they experience something good or worse. For example, if they receive a lot of money at once, their state of being will be like very high emotionally, right? They'll be excited and whatever, right? But after a few moments, they're gonna come back to their baseline emotional state, and it's not gonna hit high anymore. Then once they come back to the emotional baseline, their mind starts to crave the same dopamine hit that they once experienced, and they start to look for it in the next big thing. A better car, a better job, a better spouse, a better house. And the reality is that once people keep receiving the money and keep receiving the thing, and then it keeps them happy and high, at one point when they have enough of it that covers their needs, wants, and a little bit of savings on the side, they start to get bored out of it. It does not provide happiness anymore. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ warned us about this centuries ago. He said, if the son of Adam had a valley full of gold, he would want 2 valleys, not just one. Nothing fills his mouth except the dust of the grave. So nothing in this world really will satisfy you. This dunya is very addictive. It's designed to test people's hearts, what they're dependent on. Are you dependent on Allah, or are you dependent on material things and people? When there's barakah, there's happiness. 2 years ago, I went to this restaurant and I ordered a meal. It was $15 or something. And I was thinking at that time, I was like, this is getting expensive. Wow. And even while eating, I was like, eating with like not so much happiness and peace or whatever. My mind was like focusing on on the price tag and stuff. And 2 days ago, I went to the same restaurant. I ordered the same thing, same price. And I was like, wow, this is cheap. This is cheap. The entire bill was like $20 or $25 or something. I was like, wow, this is cheap. It's like nothing. And this happens because you are in a total different state of mind. Like, if you're chasing something 24/7, then your mind is going to be like, in a scarcity mode. And versus now, when your mind is in like an abundant mode, every single price tag will not look anything big. And I was like, wow, this is cheap. Like, I can order 3-4 more. And it was literally like, I felt like nothing. So this is the mindset that changes. When you're in an abundance mindset, everything is flowing, and you have a lot of barakah and blessings and etc. Now I'm going to share a Quran verse with you guys. So it says, whoever fears Allah, He will make a way out for him and provide him from where he does not expect. Notice, Allah does not say that whoever works the hardest or whoever chases the most. He says, whoever has taqwa, He will provide for him. And Allah becomes their provider. And that's the law of detachment. The moment people stop obsessing the dunya and shift their focus to Allah, Allah starts providing them and, providing the way out of whatever they're facing. Now we're going to be talking about detachment. Understand detachment. This is where people get it wrong. Detachment does not mean that you stop working hard for it. You stop, pursuing it. There's a difference between chasing something and pursuing something, right? So it does not mean that you stop pursuing something. It just means that your heart is not attached to that thing. It's not consuming you. It's not robbing you out of your happiness. It's not attached in a way that I just want this thing, right? It's more like, oh, sure, I'll have that thing. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If I don't get it, that's fine. Sure, I'll move on to the next thing. Quran says that know that this worldly life is no more than a play, amusement, luxury, mutual boasting, and competition in wealth and children. Notice that Allah is not saying that this dunya is haram. No, we have to live in it. We have to survive. We should not ignore it. He's just giving us a reality check of how this world is so temporary. The more people are attached to this, the more it's going to make them unhappy. The thing is that there are going to be so many distractions in life. Somebody's coming from this side, be like, hey, do this, and you're here trying to earn money. That's not working for you. And then this other side that you're wanting something really badly. So like these, pressures of the society or people or the norms of the world or whatever the rules are, they can kill you from all sides. And the law of detachment is a mercy from Allah to remove all sorts of pressures, all sorts of burden upon you. This law of detachment is going to save you. And Allah commands us to focus in one direction, which is His direction. Once you put your control in Allah's hands, He's going to take care of all of these directions, pressures, whatever that you're facing, because He has promised to provide us and be there for us. He has our backs. Once you leave everything to Allah, He starts to then organize your affairs. Whatever that you are dealing with, whatever the problems that you have, He's going to take care of them. Let's talk about some practical ways to apply law of detachment. First of all, you're going to clean up your intentions. Before doing every single task, you're going to be making an intention and you're going to be thinking that am I doing this for Allah or am I doing this for my own ego? Because when you shift your intentions, your emotional state also changes. So it's very important for us to go in an intentions that is pure and clean every single time. Otherwise, you're going to get into this whole hamster wheel and it's not going to be fun. You're going to be full of anxiety, full of pressures, no trust in Allah, nothing. You're just going to be like walking, running after things. I don't know, jumping around. Number 2, practice gratitude for what you have. Prophet Muhammad said, look at those below you, not above you. For it is better for you that you do not deny Allah's favors. Okay, I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I do this. Whenever I feel like this, I go on YouTube and I watch the videos of people living in slums in Africa or India. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but every time I feel like this, I want to be able to remind myself what kind of luxurious life I am living in. If you look at these people, they have to walk 2-3 miles just to use a bathroom. And they live in like tiny containers and with like all that, garbage around. And sometimes they don't even have, not sometimes, I think majority of the time, they don't even have a kitchen in the house itself. They cook on streets. And subhanAllah, when you look at these people living like this, like imagine in the middle of the night you have to use a bathroom and you can't just walk next door. Like next, 2-3 steps. You have to walk miles and miles to use that. It really breaks my heart to see these people. And then it really puts myself into shame, be like, okay, what am I complaining about? I have everything that I need and want. Gratitude really detaches us from comparison. Like if you end up comparing yourself to somebody else, gratitude is the way to go. Look at those people who are below you. It will give you peace. It'll give you, not peace in a way that it will calm you down. It will provide happiness and contentment, and it'll slow you down and it'll make you appreciate what you have. I started this new practice where whenever I go to bed, I think about my entire day since the morning. I think about each individual things. So for example, like I got breakfast, so I thank Allah for the breakfast. And then I took a shower. So I thank Allah that I'm grateful to Allah that Allah has given me the opportunity to clean myself, right? And of like the bathroom availability and everything. So after shower, I went on a walk. So I would thank Allah for giving me 2 legs to walk, right? Basically, so I do this for the entire day until I reach to the point where I'm actually like laying down. So I tried this practice. It's amazing. And the next day I wake up with so much like happiness and peace and contentment. Number 3 is make dua for what you want and let it go. Oftentimes what we do is we start to panic and we start to, think about this 24/7 and we're like trying to like, achieve it and run after it and like, all this state of being is like horrible. Don't do that. It's a recipe for disaster. Your duas will not be fulfilled this way. No, Allah will not give it to you if you do this. So instead, what you're going to do is leave the control to Him and just forget about this. Literally, just forget about it. And oftentimes what happens is Allah takes His time, not your time, His time. He's going to take His time to fulfill that dua. He sees that you are not in need of it, in a sense that you are not attached to it. And that's when He's like, okay, if this thing is not going to ruin this person, when he gets it, I'm going to give it to him, right? So He takes His time. When we make dua and forget about it, He's going to take His time, and then you're going to realize after like a certain few years or etc., that thing will come to you, and then you'll be like, wow, I made this dua 5 years ago and now look at this. So true tawakkul is basically working hard and leaving the rest to Allah, right? Even if you don't get that thing, and if you have Allah, I promise you this is all what you need, because if you have Allah, you have everything. Once you know how to operate, and once you create that relationship with Allah, He's gonna give everything to you. And you're not going to be needing to chase anything, or you're not going to be wanting to run after anything, because you have Allah. Like He's going to take care of everything. So all you need to do is not chase things, don't panic, and be calm. Number 4, you're going to limit your exposure to dunya triggers. Know what triggers you. So if you go on social media and look at people achieving milestones, right, that you can't have or can't achieve, that is going to trigger you. And you're going to need to unfollow those pages, keep it at a distance, mute things, mute people, etc., until you are better, and until you are, content with your own life, content with whatever you have gratitude, peace, and you are in abundance. And then there's this other phase where even if you look at these milestones, when you're happy and content, even if you look at these milestones, you're going to be happy for these people, and it's not going to trigger you anymore. And you're gonna be like, wow, like, good that they're achieving things. That's great, right? I have whatever I have. It's really good too. Like what I have, they don't have, right? So if you become very abundant and etc., and even if you look at these milestones and things that people are achieving, back in your mind, you know that everything is temporary, right? Everything's gonna go away one day. They're gonna die, you're gonna die, the things that you have, they're gonna die, right? So everything in this world is temporary and nothing is permanent. So might as well just, let them enjoy and you enjoy your things. And also sometimes you think that whatever they have is just for a show and it's for a limited time, and they're probably like crying about it 24/7 behind whatever they have achieved. Maybe it's like a new job or new title, and that comes with like so much responsibility that it's hard for them to like navigate. So there might be days that they're crying about it. So things like that you kind of go into and you think through with a different perspective in life. So if you are not in that happy or intellectual state, and if things trigger you, you're going to unfollow these pages and you're going to follow good pages. You're going to follow pages that calm your mind and soul, right? Things that don't trigger you. Nowadays, if you go to YouTube, everything is negative. The world is dying, the economy is bad, the people are not getting jobs, etc., right? So things are very negative and it triggers you, right? It's bad. It drains your energy. So what you're gonna do is like follow all these pages, unfollow these pages, and you're going to follow people who are genuine and they actually are helping you out with good content, genuine good content. And number 5, you're going to increase your remembrance of Allah, because here's the thing. When you remember Allah, and this is a Quran verse as well, in the remembrance of Allah, do heart find rest. Oh my God, this is big. Because let me tell you, no matter what you do in this world, no matter what you have in this world, no matter what kind of person that you have in your life, what kind of best friend you have, what kind of people you are surrounded with, at the end of the day, the true peace and contentment is in the remembrance of Allah. Nothing else will give you peace. Nobody in the world can do this except for Allah. If you remember Him, there's a whole different kind of peace and satisfaction that comes with it. And you all know what I'm talking about. When you remember Allah, I don't have words. The more you remember Allah, the less space you have in your heart for this dunya. So basically, like, if you're tired of chasing this dunya, tired of making things happen and it's not working, and maybe this is what Allah is inviting you to do, is to let go. Because the more you chase the dunya, the more it runs away. But when you turn back to it, it follows you. So for example, like this object, right? This is, I'm gonna call akhirah, and the dunya is the shadow that's casting on my face right now. So here's the thing, the shadow part is not real. If I move this, it's gonna go away. The shadow part is not real. So shadow is the dunya and the shadow is temporary, right? And then the real thing is the sticky note, which is the akhirah. So the akhirah casts a shadow of this world, which is not real. And this is the concept I learned somewhere on the internet. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Every time you feel like chasing the dunya, look at the shadow and see what's the real deal. So, and I was talking about the slums in Africa. Those people, don't have much, and yet they feel blessed. Their hearts are free. So we want to be able to live in that state where our hearts are free and we live with freedom and peace. And also Prophet Muhammad said that be in this world as though you were a stranger or a traveler. Everything is temporary. Everything will go away one day. No matter what you have today, you might not have it later tomorrow. So happiness is not about having everything. It's about needing less and having barakah in it. And when your heart is dependent only on Allah, that's when the peace begins. If you found this video helpful, share it with somebody, whether on WhatsApp or Instagram or wherever. Share this with somebody who you care about and comment the words "I will detach" in the comment section. Make sure when you go to bed tonight, you thank Allah for every single thing that He has given you since the morning, and that things that you had or you were able to do since the morning. Thank Allah for that. It would really mean a lot to Him. And then notice how you wake up the next day and feel like you'll feel like $1 million when you wake up in the morning the next day. With this, I'm signing off, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.